Hi everybody, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So, I wanted to do a ghost wipe. I've been thinking about it lately. I've been looking at the ones in my room and I like them, so I thought I'm just going to do one. So, I do try to do artwork that other people like as well, so like my viewers, but I really wanted to do one, so this is what I decided to do. So, I have a... where is it? I have a 12 by 24 canvas, which is 30.5 centimeters by 61 centimeters. And this actually feels a lot better quality than some of the other ones that I have used. The canvas just feels more better. Sorry, that wasn't really using a highly intelligent word, but it is. It just feels much better than the other ones. So, I decided to do mostly metallics. So, I try to pick colours I haven't put next to each other before. And this time I have gone with garnet and amethyst. So, the garnet is a very kind of, it's a red, but it's a different red. It's a really nice red, and the amethyst is the purple. These are both the decoart Americana decoart metallics, and they're mixed 1 part paint, 3 parts floetrol. Then I am using holcroft silver, which is 1 part paint, 3 parts floetrol. And I have black, which is holcroft carbon black, 1 part paint, 3 parts floetrol. And then my background colour is white, which is marte white. And this is 1 part paint, 4 parts floetrol. I may have too much paint here. I thought I'd rather make extra than not enough. So, I'm going to coat the canvas, spread it around with my... Oh, maybe I won't be using my palette knife. Where have I put it? I'm still rearranging things into the art room. And sometimes I move things to the art room and forget that I've put them there and don't have them here. So I'm just redoing one of my spare rooms to a nice bigger, well, when I say bigger art room, now that I've moved all my art stuff in there, there's less room than I thought. So, I may not be using my spatula. I'll figure out something to spread it around with, because I'll do that off camera. So I will pour my white down, my base. I'll spread it around, covering the sides and the surface. Then I'll tilt it until it is completely even. And then I'll come back on camera to do my colours. So I will pause it and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. So I used most of the paint. Probably could have used less, but it was easier with tilting it so I didn't run out. So now I'm trying to work out what order to do these. And I think I'm going to go purple. So amethyst first. So metallics. And they're in these. So I better give them a shake. I should have done that a couple of minutes ago. And I'm just going to do down the middle like I used to. Alrighty, so start off the canvas and then come on. Fantastic. Then the red, start off the canvas and then come on. So these might bleed a little bit, if you heard me talk about that before. Then I am going to go the black. It's all working out relatively even this time. This was exactly what I wanted. And then silver. So the difference is the silver is metallic, but it is a holcroft metallic, when the other two are the decoarts. The decoarts bleed more than the holcroft one does. I've learnt that from past pours. So See how the purple and the red have spread and the silver hasn't as much? That's the difference between using different brands, and the decoart does do that spread. Especially Extreme Sheen. Extreme Sheen will spread more than any of the others. Keep that in mind if you use it. But these are the metallics which do spread, but not excessively. I am using a third of a card, not halves this time. First one, start off the canvas a bit and swipe down. Take about half your paint and swipe. Even though you can't see much of the black in the little stream, it's there, as you can see. And we just swipe, lift either way, that way or that way, or just lift it straight up to give you different points. And wipe your card every time. If you put it back on there, you will spread those colours out. So the garnet wants to be a little bit more stronger than the amethyst. You often do get one colour that wants to be more dominant than the other, but you can still see the amethyst in there, so that's perfect. It's exactly what I want. I'm going to redo that one. It was a little bit light. Don't hesitate to use extra paper towels or extra cards. You don't want to ruin a painting for being cheap on your supplies. And all we are doing is just taking half and swiping. Your cells will develop in time. Don't stress if you don't see cells straight away. Getting a new card. So see over here how the cells are a lot more developed than over here. They usually develop in time. Sometimes you don't get much, but it's just how it works out. And that is why I use a plain black in there, not a metallic. You will get more cells when you use a plain colour mixed with the metallic than just using all metallics. And these are things you often learn as you go. So if you don't get your desired effect straight away and you're a bit disappointed, keep trying at it, because you do get it in time. Like everything, you don't always get it right the first time. Sometimes the first time actually is your best time, and then you have a few fails, and then you work on it again, and you end up getting back to it. So I am going to turn this around, and I'm going to get paint all over my fingers. Oops, it's sticking. I put away my... Oh, it's still sticking. I put away my my plastic paper, so I'm using just, I think this is fish and chips paper I got here today. It seems to be working okay. I don't know how well it's going to hold up to the wet paint in time though. This is the problem when you rearrange your area. You end up, I moved half of it and not all of it, so I'm dealing with the after effects of having some stuff where it needs to be and some stuff where it's not supposed to be. But yeah, you get that. I am just going to double check to make sure it is recording. It sure is. Sometimes I forget and I panic because I'm like, did I forget to push the record button? Okay, so now try and take it where you touched it last time. That's getting a little bit bent, so I'm going to turn it around and use the other side. Oh, that was a poor swipe. I'm going to go again. Nah. Sometimes you can fix it by trying to do it again straight away, but every time you try to fix it and you swipe again, you've got less paint there to drag. So it doesn't always work in your favour. Alright, I'm getting a new card. I don't like that one. That card wasn't working for me, so I'm getting a new card. Always keep that in mind. If one isn't behaving the way you would like, get another card. I'm really liking this. I'm getting the effects I desire quite well. So if you are getting desired effects, keep note of those brands of paint, because sometimes if certain brands work better for you than others, stick to those brands. These are giving me a lot bigger cells and less lacing, but I'm liking it. It's giving me a different effect to normal. Perfect. Guess what? It's done. Yay. And I'm really pleased. So that's all my scraps. That's my good ones I didn't use. I'm really pleased with this. It is very different to, which one have I got close by? So I've got this one here close by. See how it's more lacing with white cells that have come through? When this has got the metallics in it are giving you that different kind of cell action in it. Less well, it is lacing, but it's different. This is more like little bubbles kind of coming through, and this is more like cells and lacing coming through. Do keep one thing in mind. See this one? This one was beautiful. Can you see these marks here? These were 3 little bugs that decided to go in the artwork and do a little swim through my painting and put these 3 little squiggly lines. They actually don't look that bad. Without me telling you, well, people notice that they're there, but without me telling you that that was a bug that flew through it and I had managed to pick it out, it doesn't look that bad, and it looks like it might have been an effect I was trying for. But if you can keep bugs away from it, they are a nightmare. At the moment, I have been having a lot of trouble with what we call pantry moths or weevil type of moths. I've got inside parrots and they seem to love their birdseed, so I've had to watch out for them the last few days because it got warm. They all hatched, and for some reason, I think it's my lighting. They come for the lighting. When I've got these lights on doing an artwork, they see it shining through and they go, oh, let's go in that room, and fly into his wonderful artwork, and absolutely upset me every time. But now that's over. Okay, this is the painting. I'm thrilled. I really like how the cells have come up. The colours are quite nice. Over here we've got these beautiful red cells that have come up inside the purple. And then we've got other bits of like lacing cells that are going on. Down towards the end we've got some those little white cells. Down through there there's heaps of black lacing, even some white lacing. Beautiful. It's nice and rich, this one. Quite bold in colouring. So I'm pleased with that. And yeah, if you want to try something slightly different or whatever, go ahead. I love seeing people do different things, not always the same. So, but you do get slightly different effects using metallics than you do using plains. And the silver reacts differently being a holcroft silver compared to the decoart metallics. So keep that in mind. Decoart metallics can be a little bit more challenging, I find, because they do their own thing. They don't always do what you want. Yeah, it's just something that happens. I'm going to bring you down for a close-up so we can have a look at this close-up. So there we go. I don't have my extra third light tonight, so this bottom half of the canvas looks a bit more grey instead of white when that side looks white. I packed up my third light and that kind of made it a bit more even. It's just what happens. Try to get the right lighting in here. It's not always easy to get the right lighting. I can tell you that now. It looks much whiter in real life than it does in the camera. So let's come down and have a look at some of these cells. Look at how cool these are. See there, look at that red coming up through that amethyst or the garnet. These cells coming up through here. Really cool effects. You can't see the shimmer in these because they're still wet, but once they dry they will shimmer and look beautiful. And there's silver in there too. Don't always notice the silver until it dries. Oh, look at this one. Look at that red behind all that purple cells. Oh no, look. Where's my tweezers? Whoops, there was my mess. Look at him. Swimming through my canvas. You are so naughty. What damage did he do? Right there, see? Did that little squiggly line. I gotta hurry up and get these lights turned off before they ruin more. But yeah, so putting the black in it is good because it gives you more contrast and it will give you more lacing. So keep that in mind. But this is virtually from one end going all the way across to the other. And the thing I do like about when I do my wiggly lines, see how you've got